Well, here's an inspiring story for you this morning. A New Jersey man with cerebral palsy has overcome the odds not only to graduate from Villanova, but also to find work as a paid journalist.
Yeah, now he wants to add filmmaker to his long list of accomplishments. Eyewitness News reporter Trang Do is here with us and spoke with him and those helping him to achieve his dream. Trang, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. He has a very strong support system, but Frankie Canavy also truly exemplifies the power of persistence. Due to his physical constraints, it took him years to finish his screenplay called Way We Roll. But he stuck with it, and now he's working on securing funding to bring his dream to the silver screen.
I can't even tell you how proud I am. He inspires me every day.
28-year-old Frankie Canavy Jr. has faced many challenges in life.
Want to get that?
But as his father will tell you, he lives without limitations.
He's a pretty incredible kid. He was born with cerebral palsy, can't walk, can't talk, graduated from this beautiful school, Villanova.
It was 10 years ago at Villanova where he met Dr. Stephen McWilliams,
Frankie brings out the best in everybody.
the man who would become his disability advisor and close friend.
It really changed my life. And even though I'm a disability advisor, I'm still skeptical sometimes. It's just the condition that they live with. There's dreams and there's hopes and there's talents that are undiscovered.
Frankie has done a great job achieving his goals thus far, but for his most recent accomplishment, he needed his friend's help. McWilliams is also a film professor and producer.
We said, would you help me write a screenplay? So I said, sure. So I gave him a prompt. I gave him an idea. I said, here, think about what it would be like to be you without any support system.
Frankie took that idea and ran with it. Using his specially designed keyboard, he painstakingly typed out his screenplay letter by letter. With feedback from McWilliams, the writing process took about 7 years.
I say it's a lot like Of Mice and Men meets Fargo. There's a little criminal element in it. It's a little bit Thelma and Louise. You know, if you think of any movie that's where characters go on the road and discover themselves in the process, that's what this film is.
People.
Frankie told us in his own words what the film is about.
Struggle that people with disabilities go through while trying to find themselves.
Though the premise sounds serious, Frankie made sure to include plenty of laughs, which got Dad's seal of approval.
I think it's a combination of being really funny and really serious, and I think it's a real great life story.
McWilliams is in the process of raising money to turn Frankie's screenplay into a film.
I always tell his dad, that's why I was put on earth to do this project, and I'm going to try to get it done before I check out.
Like other situations in Frankie's life, he's learned to adapt in order to succeed. When his electronic keyboard failed, he turned to an alphabet board and his dad to communicate that he'd like to be taken seriously as a filmmaker.
He wants them to view his movie like they would any other movie, and he wants them to realize that people with disabilities could contribute in any way in any business and can do it exactly what healthy, able-bodied people can do if they're given a chance. Is that right?
Frankie's advice to anyone with a dream?
Go for it and surround yourself with people who believe in you.
That's great advice for anyone, right? McWilliams' production company, True Flick Media, is not only helping Frankie, but also has a greater mission of developing and investing in projects to provide opportunities to people with disabilities. To find out more about True Flick and Frankie's film, Way We Roll, we have links on our website, cbsphilly.com. Just look for this story.
What a great report.
Of Mice and Men in Fargo.
Wow.
There's nothing like it, right?
Let's hope he gets that film made, Trang. Always love it when you bring us great stories like that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.